Today we are talking about our latest purchase and our latest sale, because as soon as this video is up, it's going up for sale because we've got really no need for this, but it was just cool. Behind me we have the cheapest Saab 900 in the country, and also the cheapest sleeper. What makes it a good sleeper? We'll get into that in just a second. Rolling off the production line in around about 1997, we have the fantastic, the ever gorgeous, not so timeless Saab 900 SE Turbo Coupe. So powering this luxurious Swedish armchair is the ever fabled, ever well-known B204. This is B204L with the high pressure turbo, or whatever bullshit that is. It's a good engine. Everyone likes these engines. You ask any guy with a Corsa B, a Vauxhall Omega, Vauxhall Calibra, they probably had one in one of their cars. These are a universal, very transplantable engine that takes mega power with not a lot of work. I think it's somewhere around the realm of 350 to 400 brake horsepower without even an opening the engine up. Very good. This one in particular is only at 220 because it's on moon miles and we don't want to push our luck any more than we have been. So as standard, these cars came with a steering wheel, a gear stick, a handbrake, and some heaters. Funnily enough, 30 years later, those heaters don't really work very well. On a nice hot day like it is today at 35 degrees, they only blow hot, which sucks absolute ass. Not a lot of things work inside here anymore, but the windows do, which is ideal because it's the only escape you have from the ever relentless heat. So, jokes aside, there are some nice features of this car. You've got the cool fighter jet aeroplane something Saab came up in a fever dream with on the air vents. Cruise control, that does work, very nice, very handy if you don't want good MPG. You're not going to get it anyway. You've got a clock, you've got the night panel, but in this, because it's older, they called it the black panel. No guesses as to why they called it the night panel a couple of years later. Going for the styling features, you can very much see how they took inspiration from planes. They went, how do we make it ugly but kind of cutesy at the same time? They did it very well. You're looking at your nice big front glass headlights, plenty of vision, very good to see. 30 years later, the best beam pattern I've ever seen on a car. Nice styling on the coupe rear, that's all fun. Look at the slant on that window, isn't it fantastic? It's funny, there's not much to talk about on a black car. You've got some badges, so it reminds you of the luxury you are in and the lack of aftermarket availability for car parts. Nice big kind of heck blade rear lights, that's cool, with the massive bumpers that you can drive into things. We can gloss over all of the rust on the arches because Abby don't zoom in on that. And we're back to the other side, which is the exact same as the other side. It's a Saab really, there's nothing really more on a Saab. If we look at overall everything about this car, like I said, the cheapest one in the country, ever probably, for good reason. How has it held up over 30 years? We've got Rolls-Royce inspired headliner, very normal on these. The heaters only blow hot unless you take everything out and then change the direction to your face, and then you still get warm air because it just pulls it straight through the engine bay and it's nice and hot. Not a lot works, but everything you need to work works. It's all your mod cons and your nice bits, like having cold air. Did have aircon, tried to fix that. Condenser blew up, couldn't be bothered, not my problem, because I've got windows. It does get hot in here, really hot, and if someone tries to cool you and you've got to then, you know, shut the windows on a 30-degree day, you can only pray that it's not a 5-minute long phone call as you're sweating to death inside your leather beige Saab. So enough of me complaining about what doesn't work. Let's go see what does actually work, go for a little drive and see what 237,000 miles does to a car. So overall, it's an old car. You got knocks, rattles and bangs from all four corners. Nothing's going to fall off. It's just annoying. The suspension is all original. There is the original factory stamps on there, which is genuinely, when you think about it, impressive. For a car that's done that many miles, it's never snapped a spring. It's got a few impressive things. Like I said, it goes quick. It goes, 220 brake. It wasn't a slouch before this car, and it's certainly not a slouch anymore. Power delivery, beautiful, even now. Person I got it off, very dear friend of mine. He had this car since 2021. The only time he serviced it was when I serviced it in 2022. Since then, in my ownership, it has been serviced. It's had coil pack, it's had a crank sensor. It had a bit of a no start issue, to be honest. And that got me scratching my brain, because there is no diagnostic port on this. So it's rudimentary, old school, go off of some old wiring diagrams from a man called Chris, and hope for the best. Lo and behold, we got there. Bad immobilizer, that's been since removed, plus a remap. New crank sensor, restore power to the coil pack. Coil pack was dead, very common on these engines. Always good to have a spare with you, like most people do. But I didn't, because I'm an idiot. So overall, it's a good car. Considering that this car was free, it's a pretty good purchase. I say free, technically it was 300 quid, but there's a whole story behind that. If you are looking for a good car, something that's going to upset a couple Golfs here and there with them Chava Boy tunes in Tesco car park going wop pop pop bang, and then you go stu past. Something with a B204. You can still get these in a lot of other cars. Trying to find another Saab 900, unless you look on Marketplace at the listing that'll be linked in this video, you're going to struggle. There ain't many of them left, and they are a dying breed. Unfortunate reality. But cars like these make perfect donors for your Corsas, your Cavaliers, anything you really want. The whole reason we bought this was to put the engine in the Micra, and then the Micra died. So, well, lo and behold, story of two Ash's crew, really. None of our cars ever survive when we go, let's dig into it, and then we regret digging into it. I'm waffling on. Basically, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the Doctor Who bell icon. Oh, fuck knows. See you later.